What is up, gamers? Staxwell is back at it again today. A little bit something different for you guys. A little bit of a treat today. Um, I don't want any negativity on this market watch whatsoever, so we're only gonna talk about good pickups. Um, I see a lot of value in this market. I still see a lot of cards undervalued. I'm seeing value maybe where no one else is seeing. I have a lot to say, so let's just jump straight into it. The first one I got is the Adult Bolton Rainbow Foil. $6 for an adult hero is pretty cheap, I think. And they're coming out with more light support in the future. They've already confirmed this with the Monarch 2.0-ish set. What's it called? Dusk Till Dawn or something like that. Seems like a good pickup. $6 for a rainbow. We've seen how expensive rainbow heroes can get with cards like Dash and whatnot. And I get Bolton. This card's more common than the Dash card, but maybe by the time the Monarch set comes out, there's gonna be more hype for Bolton, and there's gonna be more players, more demand, not as much supply. I could see this card going kind of crazy one day. I personally picked up a couple of this card, just full transparency. I think I have two. So I might play one and I might get rid of one. But yeah, I think it's too cheap, actually. I really do. Promise of Plenty is another card I want to talk about. I think this card, tell me I'm wrong, but I think this card's going to be kind of sick in Riptide. Like imagine you play a card from your hand, you put Promise of Plenty in the arsenal, you play Promise of Plenty from the arsenal, it has go again. If it hits, you put another card in your arsenal. Like it just seems like it flows so well with that hero power, always being able to have it be a 0 for 3 go again with a threatening on hit. Just kind of seems like where you want to be in a card. It just seems like it's good rate. 0 for 3 on hit every time almost in that deck. Just seems kind of broken. Shiver, keep this one a secret because I think Shiver is low key going to be broken. Obviously, it's only going to be sided in certain matchups, namely like the Fatigue Oldham matchup. But you're going to side this. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. Promise of Plenty is like 30 cents for the rainbow foil. I just got to make sure I say that because I know a lot of people listen to my videos and don't watch them. Okay, so Shiver, like I said, low key, kind of good. The promo, the cold foil from back in the day, old card. Okay, not that old, but pretty old. Is $17 right now, which is a little bit higher than what it was, just a week ago. But that's because people are starting to catch on, but they're not fully caught on yet. Still under wraps. Yeah, giving a arrow dominate, it turns out is pretty good, especially when you're pumping it with one of those I forget the name of them, but all the new outsiders cards that say like give the next arrow +3 and on hit create a whatever token. Combos pretty well with Shiver, and it'll definitely play well into that Fatigue Oldham matchup, which their whole game plan is just going to be, oh, I'm going to run him out of arrows because he doesn't have a weapon. He can't hurt me. I'm not going to attack him. Like, this is how they're going to play against you, so just kind of get ready for it, and Shiver is going to be your best tool to combat that strategy. The Rainbow Foil Chain is about $10 right now. I think it's a pretty good pickup. LL format is coming around, and everybody loves Chain. Yeah, I think it's a good pickup for that price. Oasis Respite, the rainbow foil is $2. I think that's a pretty decent price considering how, potentially stable this card is. I mean, it is a little format dependent, but it's a very, very powerful card. Probably the best generic card from Uprising, unless I'm missing something obvious here. I don't think I am. So yeah, it's about $2 for the rainbow foil. Just make sure you have at least one set of this. It's a good pickup. A Valda Bright Axe is 10 11-ish dollars for the cold foil. I think it's a great pickup. Even she's a guardian that has 21 health. That might be all you need. Oldham's going to rotate soon, and when he does, I think Valda will step up in a big way. She's also got all the seismic token energy and things like that, and I don't think LSS is quite done yet printing seismic surge. That's what they're called, seismic surge token synergies. So I could see them continuing down that path. And, the more they lean into those tokens, the better and better Valda gets. Lexi Livewire. This card's only $10 for the adult promo. Lexi actually might have been the biggest winner from Outsiders. No one's talking about that. No one's saying that. But, I'm pretty sure everyone's thinking it. Everyone in the back of their mind, everyone knows, it's possible Lexi's the best Ranger still. And, $10 for the rainbow. Don't be late. Don't be late. Everyone's going to realize that at some point. Just don't be the last one to realize that. Looming Doom Extended Art, the one from Dynasty, is $22-ish. I think this is pretty cheap. This is going to be one of those long holds. It's going to be a little while till you get your return on investment on this card. But you don't want to not have it when it's good. I think this is the direction, this slower rune chant building strategy is what they're going to lean into for the next Rune Blade, which is coming in the next set. So this could very well, spike up in price around that time. So, like I said, I think it's a long hold. It's going to be a few months at least until this card sees movement, but I think it's a good pickup. Ragamuffin's hat. This is a cold foil from Tales of Aria. It's just $4 right now. Every Kano plays it. I think it's worth having one in your arsenal just for that. It could also see play in future combo decks and things like that. And there's also something to be said about it being a common. I know it's not super popular right now, but I think LSS will at some point start pushing the commoner format. And I should do a whole market watch on just commoner format. We're starting to host commoner format at my locals, so let me really flush out that format, get a real good feel for what's good, and I'll do a whole market watch talking about blinging out your commoner deck. Just because it's commoner doesn't mean we can't be drippy while we play it. Am I right? Reinforce the line. We talked about this the other day. Let's just look at this. Check this out. So we go Flesh and Blood, shop all, sort by best selling, and it's the third best selling card now. It was nowhere near the top before. And if we look at the recent sales here, there's some weird movement. 38 sales. This guy bought 38 of them. This guy bought 21 of them. This guy bought 120. This guy bought 60. And this was just in the last 20 sales. We had these giant volumes moving of this card. The price, thankfully, hasn't moved too much. The rainbow foil is still about $1-ish, maybe a little less if you get multiple bundled in the same shipping. Yeah, so this one's $1 with $2 shipping, but you could get 3 of them. So what is that? Like $5 for a playset-ish. Yeah, I still think it's a good pickup for all those reasons I mentioned in the last video. Basically, it plays around Dominate, plays around cards that play around D-React, so like CNC and all that kind of stuff. It's an instant speed, so they don't have a chance to, kind of interact with it too much. I just think it's a very powerful card. Nourishing Emptiness is another one I want to talk about. You're only ever going to need one of this card, and of course, there's going to be many, many decks in the future that could utilize it. Any weapon-based deck in the future, any wizard-based deck will at least think about playing this card. And you only need one of it, right? That's the good news here. And it's only about $5 or $6 for a rainbow foil. So just go ahead, pick one up. Just make sure you have that in a deck box somewhere ready for when it's finally good. Another card that's kind of in the same lane is Amulet of Echoes. This card reads that if target hero destroy Amulet of Echoes, target hero discards 2 cards, activate this ability only if they've played 2 or more cards with the same name this turn. Might not be the best card right now, but just think about in the future, right? As cards like Crouching Tiger get more popular, right? They'll Crouching Tiger, and then they just kind of can't, right? So you're putting your opponent in so many weird scenarios. It's still a blue, still pitches for 3. Just kind of seems like a good card all around that's just going to be broken one day whenever they print a deck that does the Crouching Tiger-esque kind of strategy of doing the same thing multiple times in a turn. And that's actually all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys are seeing these cards in the same light I am. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below if I missed anything. Is there any value in the market that I'm missing that you guys are seeing? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Later, gamers.